Yo, humans and extraterrestrial beings. It is I, Senaar, and we are back with Chants of Senaar. As I mentioned at the very end of the last video, I wanted to start off today by solving another one of these fast travel points now that we understand the gimmick loosely. So, to get us started, I see that this warrior is saying the impure ones do not pass. So now we have to translate that into devotee, essentially. So I think I tried a few things when I first approached this. So the warriors identify the impure ones as, I imagine, a man/human, devotee, and then maybe we can do not pass. Don't remember if I tried this earlier in this exact form. Might have. Okay, that does not work. So, impure ones do not pass. I'm just going to quickly read through all the words and try to formulate something that makes sense. So I think something that would be helpful is if I could just recall how the devotees talk, because I remember that with the one fast travel point I've solved so far, there were specific nuanced differences between translation of the bards and the scientists. So I imagine that could very well be the same with the warrior and the devotee. So I'm gonna go quickly see if I can grab a field sample of how the devotees talk to see if that could give me some insight. Okay. I got it. I think. So I went back, did some recon. The way that the devotees do plural is just two of the same symbol. So I think if I put two of the same symbol for devotee, I'll be able to translate successfully. Okay, here we go. I actually have a really good feeling about this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that's our best bet for trying to solve these in the future. Just go directly to the people and see how they speak. Impure ones do not create music. Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay. Bam. Devotees create music. Do they have a direct symbol for devotee, or is it just plural? Plural impure. Because I guess they just call everybody that's not chosen impure. Instrument, music is bottom right, so let's keep that in mind. Make music. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. They're doing a little display. Warriors love music. And then we know from the last thing that we just put two of those. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do a second one. We did it. Oh, that took such a long time. Well, we got there. So what I'm really curious about is if this change is that they open the door for the devotees to go up. So let's just take a quick look and then we'll resume the regularly scheduled program. They did open it once they found out that they could make music. Wow, and look, there they are. Wow. So I kind of want to see the other conversation and try to figure out what that did. Might take a quick detour. So in reviewing the other one that we solved, my best guess, essentially it describes how these people, I don't know if these are humans or the bards. I'm leaning more towards human, but that mask does look kind of like bard. The conversation is about how they're not brothers with the warriors, and basically seems like the scientists found a book, maybe a script of theirs, and it says that they're brothers. So I'm thinking maybe we go to the library to see this one play out. But for now, I do want to return to the main plot here. I think I'll try to solve another one of those fast travel puzzles at the very end of the video. But in the meantime, we found out last time the equation. So basically the weights that we need for each of the materials, I believe, to essentially solve everything. And then where's the one page? Yeah, we don't have this page done yet. I'm curious to see if we can solve this page. I just don't know what is what. Which one of these is life? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure which one is life yet. I'll have to see. Oh, okay, so I just looked at, I was just wandering back to the scales puzzle to get everything set up, and it inspired me greatly. So I was just looking at this drawing, which I was pretty sure that I looked at before, but I suppose maybe not. It just kind of describes how that torch works, which we figured out to get to the third laboratory. And then basically this is describing making fire. So we had a good idea about what help was. So now we just have to look at the two symbols on this, which are the circle. I see the circle with like a semicircle around it, and the kind of protractor angle looking thing. Okay. So I was very wrong in what I thought those meant. Maybe that's make and that's fire. Wow. Okay. So then that really doesn't leave much room for understanding the other page. So what, yeah, there's still one that I think is equation. And the one that I thought was us was not at all. So one of these things means fear. Wow. A lot to unpack here. Don't think it's any of those. Yeah, I'll have to look a bit further, but I'll just quickly see if there's anything else to scan. And I'm going to head back to the scales now. Yeah, iron, gold, bronze. Okay. I think I'm getting a better idea. So iron, gold, bronze, that's the order that you want to go. I imagine is the order listed here, right? Oh, gold, iron. Oh, gold, iron, magic metal. Okay. And then we have to figure out what these numbers are in the calculator, so I guess that comes first. Okay. I'm going to head back to the calculator. Okay, we're back at the calculator. So now I will puzzle out. Let's start with gold. Gold is equivalent to 1,405. I need to write this down. Everybody scribble this down somewhere. Get out your notebooks. Yell it at me when I get back to the scales, because I will forget. Next, iron. I'm getting better at this. Iron is 812. Yes, of course. It's my first guess, but I just wanted to calculate it out to make sure. And lastly, magic metal. Magic metal is simply 46. All right. So, will this work? I have no idea. But theoretically, this is the equation that opens everything. So I'm going to head to the scales and we're going to try this out right now. All right, so we're back here. First thing I have to do is insert my 2 bars that I have. And then we get to test out the equation. Okay, so the equation reads that gold should, I'm hoping this is in order from top to bottom. Gold goes first. We're looking to create 1,405 from gold. I did some calculations before I ran up here, and 1,000 should be a single line in the top left. Is that here? No. So what are these other things? Okay. Hundreds place is top right. So let's see what numbers. Go back to my 5. So if there's a 5 in the top right, that means 500. So this is 500. Oh, I can only do that once though. So 500. Are these exactly the same? These two? Yeah. So 500, 500. That's 1,000. Then we need to get 400, which I think is exactly this, right? 100 is, oh yeah, 100 is top right. So we only have 200 here. Tens is bottom left. So hundreds, 5. So what are we trying to get to? We're trying to get to, so 1,405. Right now we have 1,000, 1,200, right? 1,200, 300, 400. Then we need to get to 5. The ones place is on the bottom right, so then that would be this. Okay, it actually works. So now if I push this, that gives us the first piece. Oh my gosh, this would be so cool if it works. So we need to remove all the weights, and then we're going to iron, right? Iron. Yep, which is this one. And we're looking for, also, it really is annoying me that I don't have the page that lets me fill in these materials. I must have missed something, which I'll have to go back for like I did with the warriors, but not the end of the world. Iron, we're looking for 812, which should be easier. So 500, 700, 800. Bottom left is tens. So 500, 700, 800, 10, 1, 2, 812, right? 500, 700, 800, 10, 11, 12, 812 for iron. Okay. Crossing my fingers. And then lastly, magic metal, the easiest. So I'll take these off. And magic metal is 46. So bottom left is tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. Oh my gosh, it barely moved. Can I even do this? Hopefully it works. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, the tens place is the bottom right. Oh, 10's place at the bottom left, so 40, and the 1's place at the bottom right. Why does this say? Wait, oh no, I hit the wrong thing. Where is 6 here? Yeah, 46. All right, see if this works. Could this be the one? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Perfect timing. The bell is ringing. I am taking that as a good sign. Oh man, there's no indication we did it right yet. There's only one way to know for sure, right? Let's see. All right, crossing my fingers. Please, 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 please. Oh my gosh, we did it. That is amazing. Yes. Okay, before I go into the super epic door, I do just want to look down these stairs. I don't remember if I went this way before. Ah, okay, so that's just a shortcut. Into the mysterious next level. Oh my gosh. This area is called Exile. Whoa. Where am I? This looks almost like a turret. Oh gosh, there's another language. These people look terrifying. It's not too many symbols in this language. Okay. So many things I'm curious about. Okay. Yes. All right. So just going off this drawing. I imagine people are the double dashes. Tower is this. And then that symbol is any of the other ones. So let's just do the old substitution. There we go. Tower, people, and exile. So is that this faction we're about to meet? I'm very curious. Now, unfortunately, we are not going to delve any deeper into this just yet, because I do want to trace my steps back a little bit and figure out what these symbols are and see if I could find where that last page is I'm missing. And if I can squeeze it in, we're going to solve one more fast travel puzzle. So I'll be back when hopefully I have the answer to some more of the scientist symbols. We're going to get some closure today. I'm not going to leave everybody yelling at me as I've done in the past. This is new. Okay, so it was the bards that came up this gondola to meet the scientists. So let's just... Is there anything I can see with this? Can I take this gondola? Let's check it out. Where? Oh my goodness. Now there's scientists here, or alchemists as they're called. Seems very cool. I was going to say earlier, it's incredible how every level we went up has completely shifted our expectations in terms of the visual environment. This seems very paradise. This seems super industrial and almost like arid and hot. And then the level that we got to peek at with the exiles, see, it seems creepy and off. All right, resuming my journey to find the last 4 or 8 symbols of alchemy. Real quick on my journey, the bards are now in here and the alchemists are showing them around, and there's a bard you could see you're studying. So this one human, this one person that we are, is truly inflicted, or I guess maybe that's a negative connotation, but we've created a renaissance here, so pretty proud of us. So I don't know how this didn't happen essentially earlier, but basically I walked up to the podiums again of each of the medals, and when I got to the ring, pushed into it, our good friend decided to have a drawing sesh. So I don't know, maybe I just hadn't pushed all of them, which I'm surprised at myself for, but actually equally not. So the ring was gold. We know the magic medal is for what symbols are the, which is that one. Here we go. This will be much easier now. Bronze, I think is this, and then iron. There we go. Gold, silver, iron, copper, carbon. Gold, silver, copper, carbon. All right, no, too far off. All right, which means now we can finish our goal, which is the last page. Equation. Oh my god, there it is. Transform, formula, monster, and fear. You've completed the translation of the alchemist language. Amazing. Let's do our little magic dance. My brain is expanded 3 times. At the end of this, we're gonna get a face. It's gonna be nuts. We're gonna take off the hood. It's just Danny DeVito under there. Imagine. All right. And for my last trick, I will try to solve one more kiosk now that we've unlocked the scientist language. All right, we are back at the very first travel point in the game. Because we started this one last time, we almost finished it, but we didn't have all the pieces to the scientist language. Now that we know it, we can go ahead and straightforward translate this statement, and we'll finish this one up, which is fantastic. So the statement now is, I will create a formula, which doesn't help because these guys don't really have a word for formula, but 3 symbols too. So it must be I make, me make, where's me? Me make formula. Instrument is the key. Okay, so we have a few options. I feel like I was trying similar things to this before though. Let's try instrument. Okay. I'm going to try a few things, see what sticks. Me create potion. There it is. Oh, something is changing the tower. Wow. That is incredible. It's almost 3D. All right, perfect. With that being said, I'm going to wrap it up for now. At the top of the next episode, I will take us to what has changed in the tower and continue our journey along solving these fast travel points now that we're hot on the trail of translating those nuanced minigames. I am steaming along. I've got this game. I've got the rhythm of it. I'm loving it all the way through. So until the next video, I hope that everyone's well. You have a great week. Your day's going smoothly. And I'll see you.